Namaste. Hope the new year is doing you good. Well, today I would want to talk about a few of the key learnings from the episodes that ran in January. So, are you ready? Let's get started. Well, the first episode of this year was me talking about life appraisal. We often tend to neglect taking account of our life and where we stand on our personal growth meter. Well, let's start now and appraise our life. Well, let's look into the first question that you can ask yourself, which is, am I happy? If not, list down the reasons as to what is stopping you to be happy. The second question, am I in the best state of body and mind? If not, list down the reasons as to what is stopping you. Third question, am I providing something of value to others, be it in work or in your family or relationships? If not, list down the reasons as to what is hindering you. Fourth question, am I willing to take care of my well-being so that I can live life to the fullest, which would in turn help in fostering better family relationships and also create better opportunities for myself in terms of work and passion? If yes, then list down the steps or a plan, or simply put down a tentative schedule for a day, and then probably for a week, and then a month, and then a year. Well, you could do this exercise every day before you sleep, or you could do it weekly, or monthly, or yearly. But it is important to take account of your life. And also whether are you growing as a person, which is the most important thing which we often neglect. We have seen appraisals probably from peers, from our managers, or appraising oneself, or you must have received appraisals from a subject matter expert, your professor, teachers, but we do tend to neglect and ignore appraising our own life. I think it's time we start doing this. And please go through these questions that I asked. And get started with life appraisal. Well, again, it is left up to you to decide on how you want to take care of your well-being. If leaving your job for a while is not the answer, try to indulge in well-being. It could be yoga, cycling, painting, dancing every day. Make sure they become a part of your lifestyle. Also try to inculcate your passions that you love to do. You never know when your passion could become your vocation for life. Make it work along with your current job. Once you're able to make it financially or commercially viable, then plan to quit your job if you're not happy with it. Then of course plan and hustle hard with your passion as long as it makes you happy and you're able to provide something beneficial for others. Well, it is your life. Live the way you want to. Life is so beautiful, and all you need is a clear perception and understanding of life. That can happen only when you turn inward and stop worrying about the external world. Well, I would like to ask you one question. Would your life be worth if you had all the money, achievements, and materialistic things, but don't have health and zest in life to enjoy it? Or would you rather be hale and hearty each day of your life, no matter the situation, as long as you're creating something which is beneficial for others? Well, that's something to ponder upon. Well, I think a couple of other learnings from the episodes that ran in January are putting out work that you enjoy matters every single day, and you need to have the passion to explore and do irrespective of the results. Explore various avenues, and again, you never know when your passion could become your vocation for life. Well, so let's get on with a few of the highlights from the other episodes. So we had episode 10 where I spoke with Vyas Bhargav. It's all about stop thinking, start doing is what Vyas left us with. The mantra of her life. Well, a few of the other learnings that we came through the episode were, one should have resilience, drive, and attitude to learn each day. We also went through Vyas's journey, his very first venture, and then his second venture, which he's currently into, which is a boutique video production agency called as Talking Ants Films. And when asked about how he handles customers' views, then the team's goals, and the vision for the company, he said there has to be a synergy between all these three. And again, what works best for the entire project. He told us that productivity is, of course, very much important, and having a calendar and sticking to a routine is the way to be productive. And he also told that the well-being of body, mind, and soul is important, and we need to give equal importance to each one of them, and make it a part of a routine, well-being a part of a routine. And again, he left us with the mantra, stop thinking and start doing. Right. So moving on to the next episode, I think we had Shivani Agarwal, who spoke about the soulful business of art. Being an artist and also a spiritual seeker, we learned about her journey as to when she moved on with her spiritual journey, and also her being an artist. And she mentions that career in arts can be lucrative as long as one can figure out how to make it commercially viable. And the Indian mindset needs to change on buying art from urban artists, and also finding avenues to display art can be challenging. Well, I think considering the pandemic, she had to say that exploring arts is the in thing now, because people have got sufficient time to work on their passion and explore avenues which they would not have done if it was the same routine. Again, she spoke about well-being, which is consciously engaging with anything that you're doing, and she brought about the beautiful journey about volunteering, which can be a way to learn about ourselves. And she strongly believes that many avenues have opened up for her through volunteering, or she has grown as a person through volunteering. And lastly, she left us with, keep at your passion, your work, you being on the entrepreneurial journey with whatever that you're doing with 100% involvement. Well, moving on, the last episode that ran in January was with Arjun Shishir, who is an international photographer. And we spoke about photography, spirituality, travel, and a whole lot of things. One learning which he gave us was the art of saying no. I think we as entrepreneurs or solopreneurs, we always tend to, give in whatever with what the customers or the clients require. But at certain times, we need to say no, where probably it's not working out for us in the long run, or we're not happy doing it, as simple as that. So we need to learn the art of saying no. And again, he stresses upon exploring various genres to realize one's strengths. And I think through exploration, we can all figure out what we are good at and what we would love to do for the rest of our life. So get exploring. We also learned about a few things related to post-processing of photos, and it does require pre-planning and vision. And also one needs to be a thorough professional, and him being a international photographer, he says that brands do not matter. All that matters is putting out work that you enjoy. That is what matters. He also shared his story of winning the Lucy Award for photography, and what was his winning image. I think that was quite interesting to know, and how he went about it. Do listen to the episode if you want to learn more about it. Then we also learned about him being a solopreneur and why he chose to be a solopreneur, because freedom is what he is inclined towards. And photography and being a solopreneur is what is giving him that freedom. And also he left us with some learnings for the beginner photographers out there, is to be patient and to use social media wisely. And yes, again, the importance of exploring. I think we as people, I mean, you may not be an entrepreneur or a solopreneur, but I think if you want to explore, about yourself, or want to learn about yourself, I think exploring is the way to be. It could be anything. I mean, it could be probably your, wanting to do something which you have not done earlier, or it could be some avenue which you always wanted to explore. I think you should give it some time. The time is now. And again, I want to leave you with, as I always say, invest in yourself. And that is the best insurance you can have, no matter what life throws at you. So get started, get exploring, and always enjoy what you're doing with 100% involvement. So I'll leave you with that. We will catch up again in my next episode, where I'll be running through a few of the key learnings of the month of February. And probably I will share a few things more as well. So stay tuned. And if you want to listen to anything else on these episodes, or anything of particular concept that you want me to talk about, please do let me know. You can always leave in a message down in this video. And yes, and you can follow me on @ShwetaCKrish on my Instagram page, where I do put in a whole lot of content related to entrepreneurship, minimalism, productivity, and of course all my podcast episodes, the updates on that. All right, so join me there, follow me there, and so I will get back to you soon. All right, thank you. Namaste.